Turns out that AI is now threatening to wipe out another profession, this time replacing teachers with artificial intelligence. And I'm not kidding, this is already happening with a charter school that is privately run and publicly funded. So keep in mind that tax dollars are being funneled to this institution. So, Unbound Academy, which operates under the brand Alpha Schools in Texas and Florida, was recently approved by Arizona State and its board for charter schools last month to essentially run an institution. It's an online school for middle schoolers that essentially does 2 hours a day of instruction using artificial intelligence. Okay, so the school's plan is to rely entirely on artificial intelligence, stating that imagine starting a school and declaring we won't have any academic teachers. We did exactly that. So there will be some humans employed, but they will not be accredited teachers. And they will be doing 2 hours of instruction a day. And then the rest of the time is going to be used for learning life skills. So, look, that part of it I actually think is a good thing. So, things like personal finance, I've been wanting public schools to incorporate that as part of their instruction. And to be clear, I do think our public school systems need major reforms. I mean, when we have a situation where a huge percentage of fourth graders are unable to read, obviously we have a problem. I just don't think getting rid of accredited teachers and replacing them with AI is necessarily the right answer to all of this. So before I get to more details, real quick, what are your thoughts, Waz?
I mean, it's scary, honestly, the direction that we're headed towards. I'm somebody on the other side of this teacher thing. I think teachers get too much guff in
Hmm.
terms of the jobs that they do. These are some of the most like it's not for pay that they do these jobs. These people are passionate and they really care about their students and helping them achieve their goals in life. And so, like, I think this is just more of the like, oh, teachers that can't do everything, blah blah blah. And I understand the need to release some burden from teachers too. Like, I do
Hmm.
understand that. I'm just skeptical. I just hope we do this thing very gingerly and don't just go head first into this like we have with damn near every single other piece of tech that's come out of, basically the software industry in the last 30 years.
Especially when we know the technology isn't like perfected and there's still
No,
some
nowhere
major
close.
flaws, right? And so currently, this school in Arizona, again, online school, will only involve fourth through eighth grade students. A total of 250 students will be involved. But this organization is planning to expand to a K through 8 structure and also expand to other states. They've already applied to open these online charter schools in Utah and Arkansas. By the way, I didn't COVID teach us that online learning wasn't great for students? And now all of a sudden we're going to pretend like that wasn't the case because there's this new technology that
And
we're
then
going to use to
of
replace
course, it's
teachers?
charter schools, which I'm sorry, I'm still anti-charter school. Some of these,
Mhm.
like, I'm sure there are excellent charter schools out there, but a lot of these things, man, are problematic and fraudulent as hell. And it's a bunch of people who are getting government dollars and
Mhm.
running the school like a business, and it's to these kids' detriment. And when I see this from coming from a charter school, all I hear is cost cutting. It's like, this is going to be cheaper than paying a human being who went to college and all of that stuff and has options in the workforce. Let's get a computer to do it, whether it's the better option for the kids or not.
Totally agree. And final thing that I'll say is, look, there are flaws with AI as it stands today. So they're definitely putting the cart before the horse. Let's go to the last graphic here. All large language models have a tendency to hallucinate or to make up facts. The risk of them providing incorrect information, maybe even more authoritatively than a human teacher would, is unavoidable. Not good, very bad. And I don't think tax dollars should be funneled to this flawed method of teaching kids.